Daniel Jones, the beleaguered quarterback for the New York Giants. He just signed with the Vikings. I'm happy for Daniel Jones. No chaos, great offensive coach. Also, the Vikings get a very experienced, nice kid. We talked about this yesterday. I root for young people to avoid chaos. Maybe when you're older, you can handle it. So Daniel Jones, great place for him to go. Offensive coach, weapons, no pressure, understudy. Great for the Vikings. They get a big, strong kid with a lot of starts in the NFL, can run an offense and back up. He'll be the best backup, second best backup in the league. So it's all about fit. This is a great fit for the kid and the team. Couldn't be happier for him. J-Mac will have more on that coming up. I thought it was interesting. You know, when something struggles, and football's such a big business, and everybody loves the NFL. So I want to talk 49ers. So the 49ers, you know, just got to a Super Bowl, and they've been sort of the reigning West Coast power for a long time. And they're a very popular franchise. They're a little bit like the Yankees out east. We're in the summer, everybody's wearing a Yankee hat. Out west, it's a lot of Dodgers and a lot of San Francisco 49er hats. There's a huge brand. They fill stadiums home or away. And now I'm seeing a lot of stories now blaming the coach Kyle Shanahan. Late game management is the reason, says an NFL executive to The Athletic. I want to discuss that for a second. And Deebo Samuel is supporting him. But it's funny about blame. For years, Andy Reid, for years in Philadelphia, everybody knew he was smart. But he got called a terrible clock management coach. Oh, just the worst. And then Andy Reid got Patrick Mahomes, and that all disappeared. And Brady and Belichick, for years, the Niners were the best clock management, efficient, situational football team in the world. And then Tom Brady went to Tampa, and Belichick looked like every other coach in the league with an average quarterback. Penalties, clock management, losing games they led in the fourth quarter. Funny how that works, isn't it? So when your quarterbacks in San Francisco for Kyle Shanahan are Jimmy Garoppolo, Trey Lance, and Brock Purdy, who, by the way, may be a great fit. He's not a great quarterback. Brock Purdy doesn't erase your mistakes. Lamar Jackson does. John Elway did. Brady did. Peyton Manning did. Breeze did. Marino did. They erase mistakes. LeBron's done this. LeBron has erased a lot of bad coaching moves for a long time in the NBA. Now, that's what, the great players like a Giannis can do or a Wemby can do. So that's what the great athletes do. I mean, USC Caleb Williams. Remember when he went to USC, they won 11 games. Their defense was atrocious. It was atrocious. It may have been the worst tackling defense in the country. USC won 11 games, should have won 12. But their defense gave up a late touchdown to Tulane. I mean, go look at Mike McDaniel with Tua. When Mike McDaniel has Tua, and I don't consider him a great all-time quarterback, but with Tua, you're like, man, Mike McDaniel, woo, that guy is a wizard. Without him, he looks like a bottom five coach. They can't get first downs. So here's the problem for Kyle Shanahan. Brock Purdy is smallish, hurt again. They were in the Daniel Jones sweepstakes. They wanted a veteran backup. And by the way, in his last 12 starts, I looked it up this morning, Brock Purdy, 6-6 and a 95 passer rating. That's good. It's not eraser material. It's not Mahomes changing Andy Reid's career and narrative. So you can bang on Kyle Shanahan all you want, but the reason they took such a big swing on Trey Lance is they were hoping he was an eraser. Because even if you're a great coach, Andy Reid, Belichick, Shanahan, if you have just a good quarterback and not an A-plus quarterback, this is what happens to you. All of a sudden now everybody's going, I don't know. He's losing a lot of games, that Kyle Shanahan. For the record, of the last 21 Super Bowl winning quarterbacks, 18 Hall of Famers. Go look. You could Google it if Google was around 20 years ago. Go Google how much everybody hammered Andy Reid. Now he's considered by a long shot the best coach in the league. So yesterday, there's a couple more to go. Starting December 20th, for the first time ever in the history of college football, we'll have a 12-team playoff. So it used to be at the end, you get, when I grew up, it was AP voted for it. The media voted for the national championship game, which was hokey. And there's BCS and a college playoff. Now, for the first time ever this year, we'll have 12 teams. And so last night, 2 weeks left, they released the playoffs. Now, again, do not overreact. 2 weeks left in my lifetime, college football's last 2 weeks, rivalry week and championship week, anything can happen. I'll give you an example. J-Mac was right yesterday. I'm going to reverse my pick. I'm taking USC plus 7.5 points to keep it close on Notre Dame. Why? Full stadium in L.A. Lincoln Riley's emptying the tank. They got nothing to lose. They feel good after beating UCLA. And Notre Dame's only faced 2 ranked teams since September. Every single USC game is close. The Coliseum, I'll be there, will be lit. They've got playmakers. Notre Dame step up in class. USC beat LSU, and they should have beaten Penn State in overtime at home. To me, it's 27-26, 28-27. Don't be shocked if Notre Dame gets bounced. How about number 2, Texas? For the first time in 13 years, going to College Station to face Texas A&M. What do you think Texas A&M would love to do? How about derail the greatest season for Texas Longhorn football since the Mac Brown days? That place is one of the hardest places to play in the country. Marcel Reed, the quarterback for Texas A&M, the freshman, is good. He's getting better every time we see him. The Aggies' D-line, exceptional. What was the team that beat Texas? Georgia. Their D-line, exceptional. Oh, by the way, the Aggies have nothing to lose. Texas, all the pressure. Keep your eye on that one. Oh, did I mention that Tennessee's at Vandy? Vandy beat Alabama at home. Did I mention Georgia Tech and Georgia? Georgia Tech's a good team, beat Miami. So everybody freaks out. I can see all the SEC fans. I can't believe where we are ranked. A week ago, just last weekend, Ole Miss, Bama, Colorado, and A&M all lost to unranked opponents. So it's not Thanksgiving, it's Trapsgiving. Watch out for Notre Dame. Watch out for Texas. Watch out for Georgia. People freak out. Don't. This is what's great. For the first time in our lives, we get a 12-team playoff. I just had a coach yesterday tell me he thinks SMU is wildly underrated. Who knows? But my entire life, college football regular season was amazing, and then you'd watch a bunch of second-tier, cheesy bowl games. That stuff now, 12-team playoff, can't wait, fired up. I mean, about the only game I don't see an upset is Ohio State hosting Michigan. I don't know how Michigan keeps it close. They're bad at quarterback. They're on the road. They don't have big plays. Ohio State will be more aggressive, playmakers everywhere, better at quarterback. A lot of pressure on Ohio State. That one I don't see an upset. Everything else, I wouldn't be shocked.
Hi, everybody. It's me, Uncle Colin. Subscribe here to get the latest from the herd, including exclusive behind-the-scenes videos and more, wherever you may be, however you may be watching. Thanks again for making us part of your day.